Chinese President Xi Jinping has met with the DPRK's leader Kim Jong Un. On Monday and Tuesday, the two leaders held talks in the city of Dalian, northeast China, discussing the peace process on the Korean Peninsula and also diplomatic ties in a new era. President Xi said China is willing to make continuous efforts to maintain long-term peace in the region. Mark brings us more details.
The second meeting between Chinese President Xi Jinping and DPRK leader Kim Jong Un comes only 40 days after they first met in Beijing in late March. It also follows Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi's visit to Pyongyang last week. Relations on the Korean Peninsula have been thawing ever since Kim and South Korean President Moon Jae-in held historic talks and jointly released a declaration on denuclearization. As a vital stakeholder in the region, China is under the international spotlight for its frequent interactions with the DPRK. President Xi and Kim discussed how to achieve long-term peace and stability on the Korean Peninsula. The Chinese president also said he's willing to meet with the DPRK leader again to talk more on regional stability. They also exchanged views on how to promote bilateral relations in the new era. On the heels of Kim's trip to China, U.S. President Donald Trump called President Xi Jinping on Tuesday to discuss the situations on the Korean Peninsula. They also discussed China-U.S. trade tensions. Meanwhile, U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo arrived in Pyongyang on Wednesday, ahead of the highly anticipated meeting between Trump and Kim. Pompeo tweeted that he's visiting under the invitation of the DPRK leadership and that he's there to iron out details of the upcoming summit. Pompeo is also set to discuss the situation of 3 detained U.S. citizens. Mark, CGTN.